Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In our last class, we had seen how to calculate purchase considerations using net asset method. In this video, let us see how to calculate purchase consideration by using intrinsic value method. First, let us see the question. Question is on the screen. I request everyone to please take the screenshot of the screen. Sanju Limited Company agrees to amalgamate Manju Limited Company. The balance sheet of both the company is as follows. Now, let us see the balance sheet. They have given liabilities side, share capital, reserve fund, general reserve, profit and loss account, 7% debentures. Then in the asset side, they have given fixed assets as well as current assets. Now, let us see how to solve this particular and Sanju Limited Company and Manju Limited of shares on the basis of intrinsic value. Now let us see how to calculate purchase consideration. Intrinsic value of shares, calculation of intrinsic value of shares. Now first what we need to do, we need to write all the assets of the both the company. ಮೊದಲು ನಾವು ಎರಡು ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Now see the question. What are the assets? That is fixed assets is there, current assets and investments. Question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. Sanju Limited how much? 2 lakh. Then Manju Limited how much? 90,000. Second is current assets. Sanju Limited 1,70,000. Manju Limited 80,000. Next, investments. Sanju Limited it is 50,000 and in Manju Limited there is no investments. Like this you have to write all the assets given in the balance sheet. Now you need to add all the assets. That time you will get total assets. First add 2 lakh, 1,70,000, then 50,000. You will get that is 4,20,000. Then here you need to add 90,000 plus 80,000. You will get 1,70,000. Now this is the total value of assets. From assets what we need to minus? We need to minus the total value of liabilities. So see the question. What are the liabilities we have? Share capital we should not consider. Reserve fund we should not consider. General reserve we should not consider while calculating purchase consideration. Profit and loss account also we need not consider. We need to consider only 7% debentures as well as current liabilities. Now first one is, so here they have given in question what? 7% debentures. So what is the debentures of Sanju Limited? The Sanju Limited debentures is 50,000 and Manju Limited doesn't have any debentures. Next, what are the current liabilities of Sanju's? What are the current liabilities of Sanju Limited? The current liabilities of Sanju Limited are 70,000. Then Manju Limited current liability is 50,000. Now add 50,000 with 70,000. You will get 1,20,000. 50,000. You write it as it is. What is this? This is total liability. Now we need to minus this total liability from total assets, which means from 4,20,000 we need to minus 1,20,000. 4,20,000ದಿಂದ 1,20,000 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So when we minus we will get 3 lakh here. Then here when you minus you will get 1,20,000. What is this 3 lakh and 1,20,000? It is purchase. So what is this 3 lakh and 1,20,000? It is purchase consideration. Now we just found out how to calculate purchase consideration. Now let us find out intrinsic value of share. Now how to do this? First write 3 lakh as it is and 1,20,000 as it is. Now see here, next you write here total shares. Just check the balance sheet. If you see the balance sheet, Sanju Limited has 15,000 shares, whereas Manju Limited has 10,000 shares. Just write it here as it is. Sanju Limited has 15,000 shares and Manju Limited has 10,000 shares. Now divide 3 lakh from 15,000 and 12 lakh from 10,000. 3 lakh na 15,000 divide ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 12 lakh ಇಂದ 10,000 ನ divide ಮಾಡಿ. That time we will get here 20 and here 12. Think that this is A and this is B. Here you need to divide A by B. Now after doing this, you need to take the LCM of 20 and 12. Let us see how to take LCM of 20 and 12. To take LCM of 12 and 20. So this is how we need to take the LCM 12, 20. 2 6s are, 2 10s are, 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10, 3 1s are 3, write the 5 as it is and 5 1s are 1s are. Now 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So what is the LCM? LCM is 60. So the LCM is how much? We just found out the LCM. LCM is to LCM 60. Now what you do is divide 60 by 20 and here divide 60 by 12. Now what happens? 20 1s are 20, 3s are 60. Then here 12 1s are 12 5s are. This is equals 5. Means 3 shares of Sanju Limited is equal to 5 shares of Manju Limited. 3 shares of Sanju Limited is equal to 5 shares of Manju Limited. Sanju Limited na 3 shares, Manju Limited na 5 shares ಗೆ ಸಮಾನ. So intrinsic value ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It will be 3 by 5. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Sanju Limited agrees to amalgamate Manju Limited. So Manju Limited is getting merged into Sanju Limited. So what is the total shares of Manju Limited? Total shares of Manju Limited is 10,000. Write 10,000 here into 3 by 5. When you make 10,000 into 3 by 5, you will get 6,000. So therefore Sanju Limited should issue 6,000 shares towards PC. PC means purchase consideration. So this is how you need to calculate the intrinsic value of shares. Hope you have understood this video. In the first comment I have put the question as well as working note for this video. Kindly download the notes from the given link. Thank you. If you have any queries regarding today's session, kindly send your queries to education.mbroadcast@gmail.com.